So, guys, it's David here. And for the past 2 days, I have made some tremendous improvement on my application. Now, I have to say, this was all possible after I took this one key concept in the book I have been reading lately called 10x is easier than 2x. And this idea of letting go of your 80% that you are comfortable with doing right now to achieve 20% improvement, that is your 10x, was the core concept that I took to heart and utilized and applied on my coding journey. And what is that 20%, you may ask? That is to actually leverage AI coding. And there are a lot of hate, well, not hate, but contradiction going around whether AI coding is the best way to go. And I cannot say on either side if that is the right way to go. Now, I am far off from becoming a great developer, and I'm still new to using AI. But what this change in my strategy to create my application was that I took what I have briefly learned from using React Native, how to set out your folders, how to structure your architecture, how you're not supposed to have actions within the components that display the components, and overall just organize the code. And what this gave me was an advantage, right? It is as if you are a site manager, right? About to build this condo complex. You may not know how to lay bricks. You may not know how to paint walls. Or heck, you may not even know how to do the piping and electric wiring. But at least you have those people who specialize in those. You have the bricklayers, right? You have the roofies, you have the electricians, and so on. And the way I see it is I have this vision. I am the leader. And AI is in the way at the moment doing the heavy lifting for me, right? It is grabbing already written code, right? Already solving problems, and simply it is just grabbing that code for me. And I am telling it to place it here. And it is working fabulously. For the past 2 days, I have seen tremendous result in the way I have already pretty much laid out the foundation of my user interface. It is crazy. I have done more work in the past 2 days than I had done in the past month. Now, don't get me wrong. Learning the foundations of how to code is still a fundamental. Don't get me wrong. I still believe that. I still always believe that. And obviously, if I could code myself, then yes, I wouldn't need this. But this concept of going 10x, what it meant to me is that I don't actually have the time to be excellent at everything. And yet, we don't actually need to be excellent in all the things in life if we want to achieve the greatness that we so seek. Because we don't have that much time, right? Our life is finite, and we have to delegate our task. And I do believe this is the wonderful thing about AI, guys, is that we can delegate our task by not paying a hefty fee, by not forming connections, but rather by just prompting carefully and knowing exactly what tools to use for certain projects. Now, so far, I'm still doing the draft of my application. It is still far from done, but I'm definitely working on it. I'm hammering at it, and it feels amazing. Now, at the moment, the code is a total mess, right? It is one folder with the action code, with the storage all in one component, separated in the other components that is going to make the application. So either I have to review the app after it's completed and then manually make the folders and do the separation, or perhaps I could use AI once again to help me do the separation itself. But the end goal is to simply make it so that I could maintain the application on my own, right? To not just have this one giant sheet of code where I have no idea where I can modify certain things when it needs to be updated. So that is just a quick update on what has been happening in the past 3 days. It has been amazing. Life's been great, right? Gym, like guys, I'm getting freaking massive and it is just amazing. So With that being said, I hope you guys are having a just amazing week as I am. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, good night.